you and then talk about you as a group. Michael, where were you born and where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Corpus Christi, Texas, playing gigs down there, and I've been playing in Austin and hanging out since the late 80s, I guess.
All right, and Alfred, how about you? Where'd you grow up?
I was born in Taylor, Texas. I grew up in Elgin, Texas, and I also I did time in Lubbock, Texas. And here I am now. And I've been playing around Austin for about 25 years now.
And I would say probably one of the most important parts of your education was your study at the University of Antones.
Yes, indeed, man. I love that place. It's because of Reese Winers and Derek O'Brien. That's the reason I was singing there in the first place. They brought me in, so I've been singing there ever since.
And of course, Clifford was a big booster of yours as well.
Yes, sir. I remember staying up all night long with him at the record store and talking about making an album together, and that's one of the things in life we never just got to do, you know. But he was a mystical, magical in person. Of course he was, man. He's badass. Oh, that's it on radio.
And Jeff Blankenhorn, what about your background? Where were you born and where'd you grow up?
I was born in Ohio. And
where in Ohio?
I grew up in Mansfield. It's a steel town. And luckily I didn't have to work the mill like my brother did, otherwise I'd be dead right now. But I moved to Texas in 2000 at the urging of Ray Wiley Hubbard. And that's kind of, I think there's about 1 degree of separation between me and everybody I know in Texas, and that's Ray. So.
And were you playing music in Ohio? Was Mansfield a town where you could play music?
Yeah, I played all over. Ann Arbor, Michigan is where I went to school, and I did a lot of playing there. I did a lot of playing in Nashville for a time.
Now, what years were you studying in Ann Arbor?
In Ann Arbor, I was there from like 91 to 95, and played all sorts of different types of music. I picked up the dobro for the first time in Ann Arbor. A bunch of kids wanted to put together, a bunch of college guys and me wanted to put together a bluegrass band, and I said, cool, I'll play guitar, and they said, no, we want you to play dobro. I said, what's a dobro? And so they all put $20 in a piece, and at this place called the Pick and Post, and the guy who sold us the dobro looked at me and he said, bring it back when you're done with it, because I like that one. But I never gave it back.
All right, well, tell us, Michael, tell us about this group, how this group formed.
Well, me and Jeff have been friends for a long time. We met in Ray Hubbard's band about 15 years ago now, believe it or not. It's been a long time, but we hadn't seen each other, and we got back together playing and writing songs, and he told me about the Strange Brew, and we started playing there every Tuesday night, just kind of trying to build it up. And it's been going really good. And Malford came to sit in, and we wouldn't let him quit after he came one time. He said, stop everything.
Just glomming on. That's what Malford doing.
Said, stop sitting.
Hanging on to success.
No way, man. We were thrilled and honored to this day to have Malford with us, man. So, yeah, man, it just kind of started for kicks. And Van Wilkes was sitting in one time and looked at me and Jeff's hair and said, y'all are the apostles of Manchaca.
And how long has the group been together?
About 2 weeks.
14 days now. We're pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this band is so new, they not only don't have a record, but they just barely have been a group. 2 weeks. That's the earliest we've ever had a group on the radio.
But now, you know, 2 weeks in apostle time is like being 9 months and born.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
All right, now, where can people see you on a regular basis and what night?
Every Tuesday night at the Strange Brew, 7 o'clock on Manchaca, the Apostles of Manchaca.
All right, and that place is also where Jeff, you and Michael have a group that you call the Purgatory Players, and that's on Sundays.
Yeah, that's actually me and John D. Graham and Scrappy Judd Newcomb, and we do that every week, and we do it for the Capital Area Food Bank. But we have all sorts of different people come down, and basically when one of us is out of town, because so many of us are on the road, so much of the time we're on the road, we've gotten people like Michael to come and do it. We've had Malford, we've had Guy Forsythe many times. Last week was Ruthie Foster. You know, it's really turned into a beautiful thing. Not only is Strange Brew just like, you know, when I first got there to play there, it was the sound and the vibe of the people. you know, like really, really professional sound, you know, and then the vibe of this crowd that just like really wanted to listen to music. And it kind of felt like old South Austin in a lot of ways. You know, it just had this vibe about it that I really, really loved. So I started calling friends and talking to people and saying, man, you got to play this place. And, you know, with the help of Casey Crowley, who's doing the booking and doing a fantastic job, we've got some amazing, amazing acts down there at Strange Brew. We have Jimmy LaFave's playing there now. They had their first show with Ian Moore. He had like 180 people. It's just really, really, it's community based, you know, like all the residents kind of look out for each other and help each other out with crowds mingling, and people are writing together that never would, and showing up together, and it's a pretty amazing vibe. And that's what the Tuesdays started like, and that's kind of where we've taken it since then.
And does this group write together?
Yeah, I mean, Malford and I have done some writing together, especially for his band.
The Malford Milligan Band.
Exactly, which you can see many times at the Saxon Pub.
Most definitely.
Which, you know, is Yogi and all those guys. And Yogi and Phil Redman and the great guitar player Carter Arrington and Tanya Watkins. And,
but Jeff was the first guitar player for that band.
Yeah, it was. And we, of course, did the tribute to Stephen Bruton album.
Exactly.
And that's how we started playing together. And so we just started doing writing. Michael and I have been playing together for years. And I really wanted an excuse to hang out and write. And it really started as that. It's like, oh, when do you want to play a gig? Oh, you know, we kind of want a residency. And hey, what do you want to charge? Nah, we're going to just do it for free because we want some place where we can try out new songs. And, you know, just a vehicle. And it's really, really cool. It's really cool.
Stephen Bruton was really a magnet for people. He brought a lot of people together, and
To say the least.
Down at the Saxon Pub, his legacy lives on there as well.
Most definitely. Yeah, I do a lot of Stephen's songs in my band, and also in the Apostles too. You know, because I absolutely love him and I miss him. And one of the last things he asked basically Yogi, and also asked King Kushner to do was to help me get another start doing music and to put an album together. And these things are coming true. So hopefully I get to measure up to him, because he's just a great man, great guitarist, great musician, just a good all-around guy.
Yeah, Stephen Bruton, we won't forget him. Well, let's play a track from Jeff Blankenhorn's album called Live at the Saxon Pub.
Brand new album, just out. Yeah.
And this song's called Forgiven. Anything you want to say about this, Jeff?
I want to say that it's Brendan Temple on drums and Yogi Musgrove on bass and Phil Redman on keys and vocals. And it was from a night that Chet Himes was recording us at the Saxon Pub, and it just turned out kind of magical. And we just decided that anybody who heard it said, man, you need to put it out. So that's what we're doing.
All right.